Welcome back, Guardians. And it is Daily Destiny. So I took off the you know what that means. Um, anyway, so before we get into this whole video thing, I want to make it very clear this is not a channel for kids. This is meant for adults. It has adult perspectives, adult humor in it sometimes. I do say some naughty words every now and then. I try to keep it PG-13, NC-17 kind of situation. Um, but yeah, and I might go off into topics that might be a little bit um, they might trigger, you know, some things. So again, just a full warning before we get started. I want to make sure that this is very clear. YouTube has cautioned me, I guess, about some kind of um, practices violation. They privatized they took down they didn't take it down, but they made it private. A video I did yesterday. I went through the video and I personally can't find anything in there that I did that is, actionable. But just to be on the safe side, cover all my bases, and we're gonna keep this one as short as possible, so we don't have to like totally beleaguer the point because it's Daily Destiny. You know what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be doing the gunsmith calibrations. I'm probably not gonna be showing that, but we are gonna go find Zur. We are gonna review his content. I'm gonna give you my opinions on that content and maybe some objective notes as well. In the meantime, as you've probably been reading, this week in Destiny, we have Season 17 beginning. There's an all new dungeon. I talked about that yesterday, but that video is gone. I am super excited for that dungeon, only because I'm super excited for anything new in the game because it's new, it's exciting, and that's what goes together in our monkey brains. Um, Weekly raid and dungeon rotators go live. Okay, that's great. Um, I did weekly raid and dungeon rotation before, so they're bringing that back. That's a nice thing. Um, Become humanity's champion in the Proving Grounds Nightfall. Oh, that's gonna. Ugh. Okay, I'm not a big fan of Proving Grounds. It's a little bit of a jog, meaning that it's basically a hiking simulator with some very, very uh, unsavory individuals attacking you. Momentum control returns to the Crucible. Well, I won't be playing Crucible again. I think I'm going to basically just hang out and wait up until the new Iron Banner comes on. I might dabble a little bit in some trials because it seems like people who go into trials commit a little bit more to team coordination and they're not so much about kill stealing and trying to fulfill some bounty or something like that. They're really trying to get to the lighthouse. People are playing to win, and I like being in a group that wants to win, but is totally not going to be, a toxic, irritating little shit when they start losing and quit out. So there we go. All right, so we're done with that. Season of the Risen Bungie rewards ending soon. Now, this is the thing. I don't do this anymore. I used to throw so much money at this game for all the collectibles and the physical collectibles and stuff, and I just don't have the interest. Honestly, sorry. Unable to rejoin the session you were in no longer is. Oh, that's because I didn't sign out last time. Apparently, I'm in trouble all over today. Even IRL, I'm in. I'm not. I don't know if it's really trouble or not. I'm going to be personal here. Not that I know a lot of people don't like it, but I'm just going to leave a little note that I am speaking from a perspective of why the fuck am I bothering? That's kind of my spin today, but it's not. I'm not. That's a personal thing. I'm not going to let that affect what I feel here in the game, because these daily destinies they are just opinion pieces about my experience in the game. It's a video log for myself to review later on, things like that. I said I was going to try to keep this short. Trials of Osiris is back. The Capture Zone. It's mini Iron Banner. And then we have freelance, which is always fun too. All right, let's go find Zur. So last time he was at the Cove. I'm going to say he's at the grave. Where is it? There we go. Let's go try him out at the grave. It is after 10 o'clock, right? PST times. Yeah, that's almost noon. Fuck me. Oops, there we go. Sorry. Well, I did warn you, but whatever. So I'm not going to say I'm sorry. I've always felt that we should have some little mini game when we do this, like shooting asteroids or space debris or something like that, or maybe dodging Vex. Do Vex have ships? Everybody else has ships, but the Vex. Do the Vex have ships? Hmm. I'd have to go dig in the lore for that one. And judging by the cluster of gamer tags, we are correct. Ding, ding, ding. And I didn't even look on the internet. Well, you'll have to take my word for that, obviously. I think that's my biggest thing I don't know if it's a problem or not, but it's for some instances it can be a bit of a detriment, as I'm always very self-aware of the fourth wall, of the context of everything that goes on, and the fact that I'm saying something, but people are hearing something else. Oh no, the problem child is back for sale. Get him if you need him. I personally don't care about any of these exotics, honestly. Um, Hipfire Grit and Elemental Capacitor. Now, this is actually not a bad roll. This is actually pretty good. Full bore is good for that range, but I would definitely stay with what they got up here. Bu- 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 Yeah, Void. It benefits from a Void shot, Void ability. Actually, this is a really good synergy for a lot of that. You get your increased stability if you're playing Void, plus you get the elemental wells and the elemental weapon, that kind of thing going on. There's all that little spin going on. So it's a possibility. It's a possibility. Quick Draw and Demolitionist is nice. He's still doing the collections levels power. I thought we were changing that, but I guess not till next season. Coffee is good. Objectively, coffee good. Moderation always. Not an opinion, also objective. Moderation is also objectively good. But anyway, Quick Draw, Demolitionist, and the standbys are Fiberglass Arrow and Polymer String or Flexible String. I believe these are actually preferred rolls. I could bring up Light GG to go cross-check that, but you might want to. Mileage varies, yada, yada, yada. It is a kinetic bow, which is a fun thing to have. Unfortunately, I'm already committed to building on the Fel Taradiddle. Fel Taradiddle sounds like an old-timey folk song. Anyway, okay, what do we got here? Eternal Blazon. That's a good stat. And I don't know about the flash. I mean, scout rifles really don't benefit from handling as much. They really are a shoulder scope fire kind of gun. So you want that stability. That's really good. But handling's not so good. It's not you're going to be hip firing this. Unrelenting is nice. Definitely not something you want to do in PvP. With only 15 magazine deep, not much of a TDK on that gun. Okay, here we go. Snapshot and explosive payload. This is a good gimmick. I'm not familiar enough with sniper scopes to really give an opinion on the ADT or the ATA. I'm going to say handling is actually better for sniper rifles. Stability, not so much. So this might be a purchasable. It again is a kinetic, and snapshot size is really good. It really is good. An explosive payload kind of spreads out that damage, but who's to say? Firmly planted and disruption break. Boss fight, basically, yeah. Without even looking at the other stats. Oh yeah, boss fight, definitely boss fight. And there's that stability mod. Excuse me, is that stability? No, that's range. Sorry, range mod. Um, okay, here we go. The saw, or kind of thing. I don't know. Not really anything to sing about here. Vorpal weapon's okay because this is a boss fighting gun, and then the royal entry. Um, Good on them for throwing on a high velocity rounds perk. You can kick that up more with the linear compensator, and they got a masterwork. So this was definitely going to splash in, and then field prep, faster reload stows and ready speeds when you're crouching. A boss gun. So there's a lot of boss fighters in here. Nothing I would say take it into Crucible. Maybe the sidearm might go into Crucible. Maybe the slab might go into Crucible, but we'll take a look at the suits now. Okay, hold fast grips a 66. Nah, too much of a tank down. But it's doing that recovery. No, it's doing that resilience thing. No, not going to do that one. Recovery is a no on that. Wow, this is terrible. Um, well, here's a higher recovery helmet, but not as good as the one I already have. So again, crossing and comparing. I'm not going to do boots because whatever. And then the usual rotation up here: Eye of the Storm, now Outlaw. Again, if you need them, pick them up. I don't use them, and these weapons down here, I think of the ones that are here. If you're a big PVE player, they're mostly all PVE drops. Excuse me. Um, this one might actually get into Crucible. Demolitionist will not work in Crucible. I think it's about combatants only. Kills with this weapon generate grenade energy, activating your grenade. Okay, no, so it does work in Crucible. You're looking for the wording. If it says combatants, it's only PVE. If it says target or no specification of an object, um, then it will work in both PvE and PvP, which means, of course, Gambit. So this is a good PvP role. I would do this one for PvP. In fact, actually, you know what? Just in the interest of science, let's go ahead and try these two items out in PvP. Now, don't forget, I am a shit PvP player. Um, so that's going to be fun. Let's see. Let's go to the tower real quick. What are we running here on time? I want to put this under. Okay, we're at 10 minutes. All right, so technically at this point, if you want to stick around for the fire test on these two weapons in PvP, now the only reason I'm taking PvP is because they are low end of the power levels, and Crucible is battle leveled um, in Control. So I mean, it doesn't matter how high or low your power level is. Everybody's playing on the same level, supposedly. I am sure there are cheats out there that will disable that feature and let you play at a higher power level than you actually are, or let you have an advantage over others. Hey man, it's kind of like it's like that rules of the internet shit. You know, if you can think it, somebody's done porn of it. Well, if you can think it, somebody's got a hack for it. You know, within limits, obviously. You know, it's like, can I make? Well, yeah, in a video game world, in a virtual reality where everything is based on code, I guess you could, yeah, if you think it, you could make it happen in the game. If you were a person who was doing that kind of stuff, but I don't condone that and I don't support that, and I really think it's kind of like, um, let's see, it's okay, like you're going you're trying to dietary change and you want to go all vegan, okay, um, but then like all the stuff that doesn't have meat in it comes from animals anyway, so you're not really vegan. You see what I'm saying? So then you're not doing it. Or like, it says, "Oh, I'm vegetarian, but I eat eggs and cheese, and I have fish and insects because they're not animals." Well, technically, they all are actually. You get my point. So it's like, I don't believe in. I mean, single player games where the designers have actually put cheat codes in as Easter eggs for you to find or to unlock as you go through difficulty levels or certain special missions. That's different. That's a single player experience. Do whatever you want. Have fun. I guess it's like, because you're not hurting anybody else. But in a public game, in a social game such as this, you should have a little bit more respect and consideration for yourself and others. That's just my takeaway on that. Okay, let's see what Vuvuzala wants here. I miss Ashamir. He's a good character. Congratulations on your performance in this year's Guardian Games. You should be proud of your accomplishments regardless of the outcome. It's time to honor all. Now, if I'm reading what's in the game, am I infringing on a copyright? I don't know. I mean, I'm not doing it for profit. I definitely don't want to monetize any of this. Visit the... Is that a class that's actually pretty cool? Did we actually take... Oh, they reset... Wait, what? Did they reset it? I deposit the Guardian Games medals. Requires Guardian Games medals. Oh, and we got these things. Oh, cool. I must have unlocked another level. Da 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 da. Whoa. Okay. I can't remember if that last video was the one where I was playing the kazoo or not. Maybe that's what the problem was. The person reviewing the content was like, I hate the kazoo. You should be grateful I don't own a harmonica anymore. Or bagpipes. Anyway, that's garbage. Yo. Okay, there we go. We're done. I guess I could pick up the gunsmith bounties while I have them. Once I get into orbit, I'm going to mute the mic. You guys can sit back and watch the gameplay and see what you think about my performance with these weapons and whether or not you think you could do better. I would totally... Oh, sniper rifles, my friend. Really? I fucking hate snipers. I don't like sniper rifles. Ugh. 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 Do I have room for it? Okay. Well, I'm going to dump some stuff off. I'm going to do one match, and then I'm going to come back for everything else. I'm going to just toss everything in there, except for the two weapons that I want to test. I'm going to commit to the science. Science! We don't need this. Wait, what? Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's all pretty much garbage. Um, let's see. I'm not going to pick up anything else. Let's go for a sword. Oh, guess what I didn't do? Silly. This one and this one. Now this is going to drop my power level exceptionally, but that shouldn't be an impact on the gameplay. According to everybody, it's battle leveled, so that's what they're going to be doing with Iron Banner. They're going to take away power level advantages, which I don't know. Does it make it Iron Banner still? Kind of hard to say. All right, if you made it this far, thanks for stopping by. I'm going to go ahead and mute off now and get off microphone. Unless somebody in the team wants to coordinate chat, then I'll come into that. Um, but yeah, hope you enjoyed and give Xur a visit. Make your own choices. Uh, yeah, thanks for stopping by. Okay, well, apart from the fact that I played like shit, um, yeah, I'm not feeling it. I don't really do Crucible anymore outside of like Trials and Iron Banner and Mayhem. Um, so I don't know. Maybe if Xur is, I did this. I did this, didn't I? I don't know why this happens. Anyway, yeah. So um, no, I don't know. I don't think these are really good for PvP. So yeah, I know they will be okay in PvE, but I already have stuff for PvE, so it doesn't really matter. Um, Yeah, I guess that's going to be it. So, again, if you watch through that, go ahead and leave some opinions about what you think would be a better choice over the slab and the Seraph sidearm, or what your play strategies would have been differently than mine. I'm sure there's opinions out there. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, and I am going to go get some breakfast.